What's up, YouTube? It's Leica. I'm back with another video, part 2 of my spiritual awakening journey. As promised, here we are on this beautiful sunny Sunday morning. I do want to start off saying happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that is tuning in. I particularly don't do the whole holiday thing very much anymore since my spiritual awakening back in 2018. But still, I do want to wish you guys a happy Mother's Day. And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with the holidays or anything like that. I just don't partake in those as much anymore. So anyways, as I stated in the last video, I was starting to see the 11/11s and that sort of thing. So I wanted to co-create my reality um, with the Most High and the universe. I wanted some changes to be made in my life. My life has been a bunch of highs and a bunch of lows. I've been that person that always have to have some kind of spiritual death to rebuild and rebirth. That's just the life path I know. That was, they say, chosen for you, but I believe that souls choose the life path that they want to go before we incarnate to earth. But anyways, that's neither there nor there here. So anyways, I wanted to co-create my reality with the Most High and the universe. So I started doing affirmations at night of what I wanted to bring forth in my reality. I was feeding my subconscious mind before I fell asleep with the affirmations that I wanted. I'm the type of person, I don't like to tell people what I'm manifesting because it's some crazy stuff that can go on out there. People try to block you and, you know, all sorts of things spiritually that could be done while you manifest it. So I won't be sharing what it was that I was trying to manifest. So, yeah, that's that. So anyways, I wanted to make some changes and bring forth some change into my reality. So I started feeding my subconscious mind about what it was that I was trying to manifest at this particular time. And again, my life was going good. I had a job and, you know, everything was going smooth. And at this particular time, I was unaware of actually how the manifestation process works. So I just kind of jumped in, not knowing the whole details of it. I'm thinking it's just simple, you know, you feed your subconscious mind, you think positive and you keep persisting that this is, you know, what it is, and boom, one day it just pops up in your reality. But oh boy, was I wrong. So I just kept persisting and I kept, you know, feeding my subconscious mind. And then I lost my job. I was like, hey, this is the opposite of what I'm trying to manifest here. So how am I losing my job? So anyway, make a long story short, I lose my job, but it's okay. I'm all right at this point. I have another job within 30 days, and I'm trying to get back on track. So one thing led to another. The paycheck between the job I lost and to the new job, it just didn't come quick enough. Okay, so bills don't stop billing. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, how am I going to maintain my living with no income that's coming fast enough? So I lost my house and I was just confused at this point. Like, this is not what I'm manifesting. I did not manifest for me to lose my job or for me to lose anything. I thought I was gonna be gaining. So I went on this journey of, oh my goodness, trying to figure everything out and trying to do my hardest to get everything back on track. Again, I did have a job again, and it was going pretty smooth. And at this time, I was just surviving. I'm gonna put it that way. I was just surviving and I was cool at this time. So anyways, I saved up enough money to get an apartment, which was a really big change from the house that I just moved out of. So I get the apartment, and the day that I moved into my apartment, I lost the job that I had just got. I know I'm laughing now, but it's not funny. I was not laughing then. It was just not fun. So anyways, I lost that job, and I'm just like, all odds are against me. Like, I can't do anything right. Like, what is going on? And in this particular time, I am still persisting on what I want to manifest in my reality. So I just was like at a loss for words. So I just was like, you know what? Let's time out on the manifestation so I can see what's going on. So I go on YouTube and I'm just like, things are falling apart. Why? Manifesting. Lo and behold, this is part of the process. You cannot you can't fill a cup that's already full. So you have to be emptied out in order to fill your cup with what you're actually trying to manifest. I'm like, oh, so this makes sense. But at the same time, I'm still feeling like, cut me a break, okay? Because I have to live and survive while I'm still trying to manifest. It's not fair just to, and this is just how my mindset was at the time. Like, it's not fair. This kind of doesn't make any sense, and you know, those sorts of things. And once again, I can tell that the negative side of me, of my brain that was thinking negatively, it was still there. And this is one of the things that I'm trying to manifest, to be more positive, to think that everything always goes my way, everything works in my favor. So at this particular time, I lost my job again. Then the next thing you know, I lost my car. So not only I don't have a car now, I've lost another job, and I'm just like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? So anyway, my friend was helping me out and with my bills to, you know, maintain things, which was probably a lot of stress on him, which I appreciate him to this day for that. So anyways, I end up getting another job. It just was not enough income fast enough to get caught up on everything that needed to be paid at that time either. So at this time, I'm not feeling good, guys. When I say I'm not feeling good, I'm like, something is happening to me on the inside of my body and I don't know what it is. I felt like extreme vertigo. It's like something was trying to pull me upwards, and I'm just like, what is going on? I had a stuffy nose and I was having heart palpitations. It was just a mess. Like, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going through, you know, perimenopause. I'm around that age, you know, so I'm starting looking up symptoms for that. Some of it was making sense, but not all of it was making sense to me about, you know, my symptoms. So I'm like, what is going on? And so I had to move. So I had to move back home in the Midwest where I'm at now, to just kind of gain some footing and to see what's going on with my health. So my kids are here in the Midwest. So I came back and I was not in good shape at all. So I'm in and out of the hospital. They're trying to figure out, they're telling me it's just, I had a little fluid on my ear, and stress and anxiety, and all of these things, which at this time I did have anxiety because I had been through hell and back, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still, and I was still in hell at the time when I got there. So, I mean, got back here to the Midwest. So anyways, something inside of me said, look up ascension symptoms. So I looked up the ascension symptoms, And lo and behold, if I didn't have every single last one of them, so now I'm trying to figure out, okay, if these are ascension symptoms, what is happening in the earth that's making me and probably other people feel this way? And that's where Pandora's box opened up. So I get to look in the meantime, in between time, I'm still trying to manifest my desires, but it's not to the intensity of how I first started. It's kind of on a back burner now because now I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my health and what I'm feeling. So anyway, out of the blue, I like start exercising. My diet changed. All the food tasted disgusting. Like everything just tasted different. All I wanted was fruits, vegetables, water, lots and lots of water. I wanted exercise. I wanted sunlight. And then also like, it was just crazy at the time because I'm like, what is happening to me? Maybe I'm just getting older and these ascension symptoms, is it really ascension? Like, it was just like, I was just all confused and discombobulated at this time. But anyway, I'm doing research on these ascension symptoms, and I come to find about Dolores Cannon's video about the earth splitting into two different dimensions, which is basically two different frequencies. So when you're at a low vibrational state, which is, I can say, like a negative mindset and not aware of what's actually spiritually going on in the world, you're in a dimension that they call 3D, which is what we normally all operate in as our day-to-day basis. But there is a fifth dimension. There's a fourth and a fifth, but the frequency has risen so high, so fast, the 4D is almost non-existent anymore. So it's basically 3D, 5D. So I can see how my expansion and my ascension started so rapidly in a quick time because it was no in between. It was just 3D to 5D. So basically my body was adjusting to a higher frequency, which I was grateful at the time because a lot of people, especially our Christians, and no offense against our Christians, I love them to death, nothing's wrong with that, but the rapture is not what we thought the rapture was going to be. I thought it was going to be, God, Jesus comes out of the sky, crack the sky, and beam us all up, and we going. No, it's a state of being. That's the rapture. It's the state of being. If you are caught up in these worldly things that's going on and how they just pump fear, that's the state of being you're going to be. But when the Most High is calling you to ascend beyond that consciously, you will ascend to the fifth dimension where none of that stuff will be, I'm not going to say it's non-existent to you, but it won't affect you as much as it would if you're in a 3D frequency. So after I started realizing that the symptoms that I was going through was ascension symptoms, and there was nothing physically wrong with me, supernatural things start happening to me, guys. So I was just praying like, hey, I need some healing done. Lord, heal my body. It was some things that was going on inside of me where I was kind of afraid of, and I hadn't mentioned it to anybody, so I just kind of prayed it away. And I used the manifesting technique. I just always, before I went to sleep, I imagined myself, fine and healthy and vibrant, doing cartwheels or whatever the case may be. So in the next 2 weeks, I was getting ready for my nighttime routine, and something said, hey, that thing that you were worried about and that you were praying to be healed, it's no longer there. And when I say, guys, it was gone. So this has opened my eyes to the manifesting does work. Now, this was not my main manifestation, but it was part of it for me to be healed and have nice vitality for, for the remainder of my life, basically. And the Most High delivered that. He delivered it, and I am so grateful and thankful for that. And then also, my ears were ringing from time to time, and I gotta do research on the ear ringing. Now, my ears has been ringing on and off since I was a kid. I never thought it was, anything wrong with it. I remember when I was a kid, they thought something was wrong with my hearing and all of these things. But anyways, these are part of ascension symptoms as well. And it goes beyond just the ascension symptoms with the ear ringing. There are messages. There can be downloads and that sort of thing. This video right now is already 16 minutes long, and I am going to end it here because I want to still talk about the progression of, everything else that happened. But I am going to end the video here. I will be back with part 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.